Family constellation therapy works with family systems. These systems have many members in it. All of these members have a certain place in the system. This place of every member is what is the hierarchy in the system. And this place of every member is determined by the order of birth in the system, which means that the grandparents are higher in the hierarchy than the parents, and the parents are higher in the hierarchy than the children. This hierarchy and this order in the system is very important to maintain peace and harmony in the family system. When this order is disturbed, it causes disturbances in the system, it creates chaos, and members of the system who came later have to carry the burden of those who came earlier. In a family system, the relationship of the couple has precedence over their relationship as parents to their children. This is because the couple relationship was formed first before the children came into the picture. So that relationship has precedence over their relationship as parents. When the couple relationship is good, it has a good effect on their relationship to the children. In certain families, where the parents don't get along, where the couple relationship is not good, it may happen that one of the children gets pulled into the emotional chaos of one of the parents. So, for example, if the mother does not get along with the father, she may pull in her son to become an emotional support for her. She may start using her son as a barrier between herself and her husband, and she may also share the problems that she is having with her spouse with the son. The mother now starts depending on the son for emotional support and understanding. This is a reversal in the hierarchical order. It is the mother who has to give support to the son and understand him. In this case, this role is reversed. This role reversal is a burden for the child. Not only is the child confused about his role in the mother's life, he is also confused about his relationship with the father. Due to him being pulled into the mother's emotional sphere, he now may feel guilty about expressing his love towards his father. It influences how he looks at his father. So he may start viewing his father from the mother's point of view and may start disliking the father even though the father has done nothing to him. Also, the child now carries the burden of the mother's pain, and this affects his own life and it affects his relationships in the future. The child may not be able to form good couple relationships in future because the place of a partner is already occupied by the mother. Normally, a parent will pull in the opposite sex child into their own sphere of influence against their partner, which means that a mother may end up pulling her son into her issues, and a daughter may end up siding with the father against the mother. In all of these equations, it is the child who's the biggest loser. Not only does the child not access the opposite sex parent, so if it is a boy who is under the mother's sphere of influence because the mother has pulled him into her issues with the father, then the child does not have access to the father. He may have an impression of the father which is untrue, and he's not able to form his own relationships in future. So, because he does not have access to his father, he is also not able to fully express his own masculinity, which is important for him as a boy and which can only develop fully under the father's sphere of influence. Is the same for the daughter who gets pulled in by the father against the mother. In her siding with the father, she may lose out on her mother's love. She forms impressions about her mother which may be untrue but which are biased because of the father's opinion, and she also is unable to fully form her femininity because she does not have access to her mother. This kind of a reverse dynamics can also be seen among siblings. It often happens in families where there are many children, or maybe even just a couple of children. The younger sibling, who may feel unnoticed, unloved by his parents, as he grows up, gets into an internal competition with his older sibling. Unknowingly, he starts looking down on the older sibling. He starts considering himself to be bigger, better, more accomplished than the older sibling. And later on in life, this becomes a burden which he has to carry as he grows up. When the younger sibling tries to take the place of the older sibling, he loses out on all his privileges as the younger one, and at the same time, he carries the burden which comes with the place of the older sibling. In couple relationships, when there has been a previous partner who may either have died or who may have separated or divorced, it's important that the second partner who comes in takes the place as the second and not as the first in the relationship. Even though the first partner is no longer around, that place of the first partner always remains, which means that any subsequent partner which comes later is either the second or the third or the fourth. Often the partner who came later behaves as if they are the first. They refuse to acknowledge that there was someone else before them. When they do not take their own place as the second and they try to take the place of the first partner, they also take on the fate of the previous partnership. Every place in the system has its own fate. When someone in a system takes a place which is not their own, they also take the fate of that place. So if the first partnership did not work out, it is possible that because the second partner is taking the place of the first, this relationship also may not work out. Every member in a family system has his own place in the system. And this place belongs only to that particular member. It cannot be taken by anybody else. So whether it's the first partner, the second partner, the third partner, the firstborn, the secondborn, the thirdborn, or whatever the case may be, each place has its own fate and has its own place in the system. This place, which is our own, gives us strength. It makes us feel centered. It makes us feel in the right place in the system. When we take a place which does not belong to us, we feel burdened, we feel heavy, we feel we are in the wrong place, or we do not belong to the system. Family systems operate on certain orders and principles. The effect of these orders and principles is felt by everybody in the system. When these orders and principles are respected, the system is at peace and harmony. Disregard of these orders has a negative effect on the system as a whole. Hierarchy is one such important order of the system. When hierarchy has been respected, the system is in a very good place. I will be speaking about the other orders in my subsequent video. If you like this video, if you found the information useful, please click on the like button and subscribe to this. Please also do share the video with others who you think will benefit from this information. Thank you.